Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to the Math Club. In this video, we're going to talk about question 12, reasoning. For each shape of these shapes, name the shape and then work out the angles marked with letters and give a reason for each answer. Now, first, we're going to name the shapes. Now, let's take a look at the first shape. This shape here is what? Very good. It's a trapezium. This one is a trapezium. Now, in this trapezium, we can notice that there's a missing angle. We need to find it. Now, a trapezium has 4 angles. So the sum of angles of a trapezium must be what? Very good, 360. So how do we find the missing angle? We're going to add up all of these angles and subtract it from 360. So we're going to add 90. Yes, we're going to add 90. Let's take a look. 90 plus 90, and then plus 130. So 130 plus 90 plus 90. And we will get 310. And then subtract it from 360, and the answer will be 50. So we're going to subtract these from 360. We will get 50. So the answer here is 50. This one is 50. So again, how did we do it? We add up all the angles that we have and then subtract it from 360, because we know that all shapes that have 4 angles are always 360, or the sum of these angles is always 360. Now, let's move on to the next shape. In this shape here, first we have to name the shape. Now, what is the name of this shape? Very good. This one is an arrowhead, because this is an arrow and it has a head on top of it. So this one looks like an arrowhead. Now, the arrowhead has what? It has these 2 lines which are the same. And because these lines are the same, these 2 angles are the same. So it has the same base angles, as we can see. So F equals what? Very good. It will equal 25, because it's the same as the angle here. Now, after finding the 25, we can find angle G. We know that the sum of angles is what? Very good. It's 360. We add them up together and subtract them from 360. So let's add them together. So we have 100 plus 25 plus 25. And we get 150. And then we subtract it from 360. And the answer will be 210. So angle G is what? Very good. It's 210. Now, let's move on to the next shape. Shape C. First, we name the shape. Very good. It's a rectangle. Now, we find the angles inside the rectangle. Now, as you can see, these are the diagonal lines. We have the angle 80 here, and we need the angle K. How do we find K? Very good. K is opposite to 80, so it will equal to it. So K equals 80 because it's opposite to the angle 80. Let's make it smaller. Yes. We can zoom to the shape and work on it. Also, yes. Here. Let's work on this shape. Let's remove all of these to understand them. Let's zoom out a little bit. Yes. Now let's work out the angles. So we said this is 80 because it's opposite to the 80. Good. So angle K is opposite to 80, so it's 80. Now we can find angle L by using the rule of straight line angles. This one is a straight line, and these 2 angles are on a straight line. So angle L is what? Very good. We say 180 minus 80 equals what? Very good. Equals 100. So L is 100. Good. Now we know the angle K and the angle L. Now we can use the rule of isosceles triangle, because we can see here that we have an isosceles triangle here that has an 80 on top of it. And same idea with the isosceles triangle here. that has 100 here. So what do we do? How do we find the base angles of an isosceles triangle? We subtract 180, or subtract the angle on top from 180, and then divide it by 2. Very good. So we're going to say 180 minus 80 equals what? Let's make it bigger. Equals 100. And then divide this by 2 equals 50. So first we subtract 180 minus 80, we get 100. 100 is both of these. And then we divide it by 2, we will get 50. So this one equals 50. So n here is 50. I'm going to do the same idea with the other angle. We found n, which is 50. Now we will find m. Same idea. I'm going to subtract 180 minus 100. And the answer is what? Very good. It's equal to 80. And then I'm going to divide the 80 by 2. And the answer will be what? It's going to be 40. Good. So now this is 40. So m equals 40. So we found all of the angles for the rectangle. Now let's move on to the next shape. Now let's name this shape. This shape has all the sides which are equal and parallel, each pairs are parallel to each other. Now this one is not a parallelogram. It's called what? It's called a rhombus. Yes, it's called a rhombus because all sides are the same. All sides are the same. Now let's remove this and work on the rhombus. Here. Let me use an eraser. Yes, you know all of these now. Sorry. Okay. Okay, now let's go back to the rhombus here. Now, this shape here, we need this angle, this one, and this one. Now, we can see that this is 140. And 140 and R are the same. So, a rhombus has the opposite angles, which are the same. So, this one is 140. We will write it here. And then we will finish answering the question. Now, after finding this angle, now we can find the base angles of each isosceles triangle because they are the same. P and Q are the same. So we're going to find one of them and the other one is equal to the other one. So we say 180 minus 140. So 180 minus 140, which will give me what? Very good. It will give me 40. So equal 40. Good. Now I'll take this 40 and divide it by 2. So I'm going to divide it by 2. And the answer will be, very good, 20. So this one is 20. And even Q is 20. So we found the angles by subtracting from 180 and then dividing by 2. And this is the idea of answering question like this. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.